Hi there and welcome. This is Kate in the Nest, and today's session we're going to be journaling, which is a really happy time for me. So I'm glad that you are able to spend some time with me, whether you're creating or watching, making along, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much, and let's get started. So it's always a joy for me to get back to my paper and my neutrals. I've been doing some tidying up, and I came across a couple of things that I had forgotten I had, and one of them is some black card that I bought like last year. So one of the few things that I purchase new probably is sometimes if they're on special, card like this, card stock I think it's called, because I don't find that in my Oppie shop. So I saw those. I saw the black. I saw this set of cards that I got again several years ago from a stationery company in the States called Cloth and Paper, and there's a whole range of those. I realised that I haven't used manuscript for a long time because I've been working on my field notes journals. And then I opened my drawer to realise that I think I shared with you one of the packages I got from Rachel, but this one was sitting here like a present, unopened. I hope that's not too glary. No, not too glary, but listen to that crunkle, everyone. So I thought, rather than Kate just have the joy to herself, why not share it with all of you? So it's been a month, or at least, I think, since this came in, and that just shows my style is pile upon pile, and I actually tied it up and put this in a precious spot. So let's have a look. Crinkle Crunkle will keep the cellophane. This beautiful jute string. That's probably not what it's called, but Rachel always does such beautiful things, and just that's such a joy. I'll get that out from underneath there because I pulled my other papers out, and let's just see what we've got. So first of all, it seems to be wrapped in an old piece of, we used to call them manila folders, I hope that's right. Oh, and these are, oh my gosh, I've never seen things like this. These are actual notes. And is this the Notes and Ledgers set? I'm not sure. I should have looked it up before, but honestly, I just opened and thought, that's what I'm going to share. Oh, look at the stamps. Goodness. 1948. So there's a mixture of plainish papers, seals everywhere. Oh my goodness. I was listening to Rachel this morning. Happy Spanish holiday, Rachel, where she was saying that she has many of these things and that she treasures the imperfections. Look at that with the rusty pin in it. How blessed. And for her to see these way more often than us. Look at those signatures. Oh my goodness, so special. And all different weights. I don't know whether I can actually use these. I know some of them I will, but I need to treasure first. Look at the crunkly wunkly of that. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to keep that out because we could use that as a treasure straight away. This one, look at the typewriting. Oh my gosh, and it goes on and on. So I wish you were here with me and we'd be divvying this up and we'd be going, oh my gosh, what will we do with it? Look at that. Look at that. I was about to say that the lines remind me of when I was at school with the margin in. Oh, if only I could write like that. That is glorious. We might keep that one out as well. Oh my gosh. So there's the treasure, paper treasure. here are the letters and the book pages that were in. Let's leave that string here because it will just cause us to celebrate. And these are the little book pages and things that came in the other set. So, where to start? Let's put some of these up here. And I'll put these to the side. Oh, crunkle wunkle. And let's have a think about some making. Let's have glue, a ruler, and a pen. I haven't planned for what we'll do, but I do have a few ideas. Okay, sorry, you didn't see what I was doing there. Let us, first of all, think about getting maximum value out of these little bits of cards. And these could be the back of, you know, letters boxes, cereal packets. I always forget what size I like to make them because I don't measure. This has come out 7 and 7. Okay, so we've got, I'm thinking maybe tags or journaling cards, and okay, put that down for a moment. Let's get Katie warmed up, and we're going to do that by putting some of this manuscript into order. So how are you? I'm hoping that you're feeling good. And if you're not having opportunity right now to make, that you've got, you're dreaming of some things. Truly, I have so many projects on the ball at the moment, and we've talked before about me loving that, but I do have to have some discipline soon, shortly. So I haven't used black with you before, but I love it, and what I will do after this is probably put some gone blank, machine sewing around it. This is a little bit of dictionary. It has a little bit of red on it. That is not particularly one of my faves, but we won't let that stop us at the moment. So I was thinking about supplies earlier, and I thought, isn't it wonderful when we junk journal in particular, that we can just grab things around us and they quickly turn into something else. So my rule is never over the same line. I can see, look, you would even think I might have be a little bit organized. It's got a lot of white around it. Here's a birdie. Oh, that's nice. Nope, I need that for a fatter one. Oh, look at that. I keep everything. That's the little 1960s crochet bag I got ages ago. And you can see I haven't planned this at all. This is just going to be anything within reach is fodder. And that man needs to sit on something, so he's sitting on the join of that. So there we have little first make. I'd like to use some of these book pages. And I was watching Rachel, and she was talking about using these. I think she said she was influenced by Pam. Hi, Pam. And she just put some extra little things on them, and they become something that fits in the pocket. So I'm going to tear a little bit of this white off. And I'm going to get from down here just to frame the text a little tiny more. And that's like a little tiny, if I could open it. There we go. So I was just thinking about, let's have a play with something that is true to scale, not in there. So I'd need a sort of a bigger pocket. This is my altered library book, which I'm really enjoying using. Well, I haven't done any. I'm not using it because I haven't done anything since last time we were together. How about there? So this is sort of create on the run and see, you know, what we can do with these pieces that we've just made. That's that. All right, I'm feeling like making, just let's do some free rip and play, I'm going to call it. So I'm going to, this is cardstock, not all that thick. Let's just start covering it up. Some of these bits that we've got already. Some people do the big bits first, which I usually do, but I'm so excited that I'm just going straight to what I can feel and grab. Of course, the fingers are nearly stuck to the... Oh! Page. You can see that. A little out of practice. Let's find these beautiful pages. And there are plenty of them. Oops. This could be a blooper show, couldn't it? How Kate's method is messy. And do not do this if you're an experienced journaler. Dirty stuck there. Let's put this right in the middle and cover up. Oh, it feels so nice. Cover up that gap there. Here's a bit that just came off there. I love this sort of idea of over the top collage. What else can we have that's contrasting? Lots and lots of things in here. I've even got some of, I'll use that for a page. Bit of, look at those two beautiful birds. Oh, maybe I'll keep them out. I know you can't see, but it's just, I'm in my sort of natural nest beside me. If I pull it over, it'll end up squashing everything. Oh, okay. So here's a bit of grungy paper that I tea dyed so long ago in the oven, and it burnt a little bit, but I love that that's a contrast to the Italian there. Here's a bit of my French dictionary. I hope you can hear the happiness in my voice. The nest is truly Kate's happy place. Alright. What else can we put on here? Just a little bit of vellum. Let's put that, a little bit of colour on it. This way. Are you someone who enjoys the crunkle? That's powerful. Index and Modern Yarns, which is my other love. Let's go layer upon layer here. I didn't make a video yesterday, and it was quite an unusual feeling. I was too tired. Last week was so busy, so wonderful, but Kate truly has learnt to listen to her body, and I needed just to chill, as they say, and this morning get my house in order, because it was starting to look like, I described it to one of my friends, my house was looking like an oppie shop, in that I had piles and piles of things everywhere, and things that I'd gathered, and I had things out to sort as well, and so I feel much, much better. And in the end, I just thought that was a good reminder to share that we just, as you taught me right at the beginning, you had to do you, but also listen to our bodies, and that we're often more creative. The other thing that you won't know, as I just stood up here and everything started to shake, I ordered this morning a I don't know what they're called, a proper thing to put my phone on when I film. I was almost going to joke with you and say Kate's going professional, but I'm not. It's just that my gorgeous son has lent me his camera tripod, and it takes up quite a lot of room, and I'd love to give it back to him because I've had it since March. And if I believe the hype, now it may not, but I did read the reviews. Apparently it doesn't take up much room, and I can zoom in and out and up and over. So that sounded exactly something that would suit me. Just thinking might hero this beautiful, see, look, that's the value out of these pages. That was one page, but it was in 2 columns. So now I've got that card and that one. Beautiful. So there we go. Got 2 big ones. This is interesting with the vellum on it. 2 little bits here. This will fit in. I'm getting better at organising the size. Looking at these birds and thinking, how would I ever use them in a journal? A, do they fit? Yes, they do. Here's a birdie page. So what if I wanted to make this? Now someone asked, did I answer this question? Someone said, did I do this like an altered book and pull the pages out first? No, I did not, because I didn't realise that I was sort of going to use it as a book as such. Do you know what I mean? And so now I am pulling some pages out and loving it. Absolutely love this book. And I might do that. Pull that page out now. And that can become a page I use somewhere else. So I think the secret, I've only read not a lot about altering books, but some people say count 4 pages and then pull it out, and also look for pages that are stitched together because it's easier to pull them out. So let's see if I can do another bit here. Am I getting closer? Oh, look, I have already, yep. So that's fine. Let's take that out there. And by taking the pages out, we're giving ourselves more space, because I don't want to pull this spine off. I want everything to stay within. Okay, that was a bit of a ramble, wasn't it? Because I don't want to put this birdie somewhere where I'll have to pull it out. So let's go. Have you got a big project like this? Something that will take you a long time to do? This is my sort of first booky thing, and I love the book. That's what inspired me. Okay, let's stop moving around. This is close to another page, so let's continue the story. We've got these birds. We've got this beautiful paper in Italian. One's interesting. I'm not going to use that straight away. Well, I'll show you. Let's go through the process. So this text, you can see that there's a natural divide. There's that line there, and this is in 2 columns, and then there's this tight text here. So I'm going to, again, it's making the most of every single piece of paper that we have. So first of all, I'm going to trim, and I'm going to tear off this bit, which now becomes a beautiful, interesting piece by itself. I think I prefer this side because that's torn. And now up here, let's just do this straight away. Where's my black? I should have a spare one, or did I make 2 lots? Oh, I've already cut them. I prefer to do it this way, to be honest. Yep. See, I started to talk to you about putting those beautiful, they remind me of birds we had when we were growing up. Okay, look at that on black. As I said, I haven't used it. These cards popped up, and now I think the colour goes really nicely with my style, because I always use black stitching anyway. So there's 2 more little tags. I'm regretting that I didn't trim that, because that's a lot of white and it's in an unusual place to cover. So I'll keep thinking about that. And because with me, everything always reflects the day that we're on. I will remember this day as a day of using black card. So I'm thinking, can I make a pocket? And can I cover up the page? Okay, we're going to make a side pocket. I'm going to use that up there. There's not a lot of contrast. What else have I got to make it a little bit more interesting before we... Oh, you know what I've also got? I received this wrapped around a purchase, and it comes from an Australian company, and I thought, look at that. Oops. I just saw it there and I thought, it's almost like trees. And could our birds, yes, they could be in the trees. Like that. What shape do I want this to be? Because I don't want to lose that Italian up there. Okay, that's good. Let's look a little bit off down here. And I've decided, so that's the bright black part. Isn't it beautiful design? And this is the other. Should I tear it a little bit? Yep, that's better. I could burst into song now. I feel so happy. Like, I didn't know I would be doing this when I started. And I do like a little wrinkle if it comes out sometimes, but it hasn't yet. Okay, so here's our birds, but I do want them to stand out a little bit more. And I haven't got anything that's functional yet on this page. I do happen to have my fussy cut scissors from my friend, who I must catch up with soon. It's quite soothing, actually. keep me thinking. I'm going to glue these on. Like that. And then we're going to cut around sticky fingers. I'm not even going to test it out in case I don't like it. I'm going to taper it off down the bottom because they're going to disappear in there. Bit of a bump there, Kate. I wanted to shout out to all my subbies. You were the first on my channel, the followers of my junk journals. So I haven't forgotten you, and this is, I hope you can hear in my voice, such a happy, happy place. And because of your encouragement, I'm filming all those other things that I'm now making. All right, there we are. Can you see them all? It's probably not great light, but there we are. So we've got two birdies. I might, I've never done that before. I was going to say colour in and maybe go over them with some pencil to make that definition a little bit more. But I would like to make this a functional page. And by that I mean, could we have, yes, have I done that very many times? Not just before it. I have there. Do you know what I'm thinking? Of a flappy, a pocket. I don't want to take away from them, but could they, okay. I'm having an idea. Yep. All right, we're going to trim this. And this is going to become a pocket. The birds are going to be living in the forest. We'll look at them and notice the Italian up here. This is another piece of Italian that just needs that bit covered over first. A little bit of blankness. Where are all my scrappies? I'm just thinking about layer upon layer. Okay, let's do this first. So I have to glue them down. I'm committing to that. We might lose a little bit of their tails, and that's okay. I mean, what an adventure this has turned out to be. Two birds sitting on a perch in a forest, nestled on Rachel's amazing paper. I'm going to use a double-sided tape. I was just remembering that I used to always make my journaling, it's a Monday here, so I was going to say I used to always start my week with my journaling videos, and I think I still do, and I used to call it making it Monday, or Monday making, because again, Gee, it puts you in a good mood. Just given up using any fancy tool, and so this is my finest crochet hook that lives beside me, and I can do a great job with it. Now it's just struck me, do we want, yes we do, got it the right way. We're going to have the pocket there with a little bit of the trees underneath. Oops. So we're giving a sense of perspective now. Like that. I have to come back to that tiny little bit there. There we go, it's just enough to, we'll probably highlight that as well with something else. And now, I just found that little bit of fabric that could become a tag down here. I've got one at the front, so let's just tag this page. Oh, bit of a stretch, test out the stapler. Yep. I've got this, I'm off track. I am desperate for some pink chenille. If anyone sees any chenille somewhere, if from an old bedspread or rug, please let me know. It's for another project. Okay, to stay on track. All right. See, I was thinking, this says long willow leaves, and here's the Italian. Here's a bit. Okay, so why don't we trim this off a bit? I'm having so much fun. I want that to come, long willow leaves, under there, about there. And let's shove a bit, upside down. That. We're going to round the corners off. I actually feel it could be a little tiny bit shorter. Still a bit wet from the glue, I think. Go in there, and oh no, the magic is going to happen, because those letters came wrapped in that beautiful string jute, whatever it is, from Rachel's. Let's forever remember this moment. Big thing, love it. And can we get 2 pieces through? Maybe that was a small whole cake. I've unraveled it, but I didn't want to lose the long willow leaves. So let's just do a rustic tie like that. we go in there. And I love how we've got this layer says the birdie's feathers. There's a message to write on. Here's my little tag. And I just looked over and thought that I'm liking doing doubles. So bit shiny. Oh, of course, do you know what? That's why I opened this all up, wasn't it? Are you thinking I'm crazy? I opened it up because I was going to put that little... Oh, I did, didn't I? The book page somewhere. I did. I tucked it. Here it is. Suddenly thought, oh my gosh. So, speaking of that, how about we have a little booklet here in honour of the day. But let's set the atmosphere. Haven't got anything left over. Or yep, I'll tuck that here, which means I only have to cover that bit up there. Goodness me, I'm covered with everything. I don't really want that bit of red. Let's have the matchy part. Even like that. And that could cover up. And I want to keep that bit there. Let's just tap that under like that. This will also cover up the staples from the page before. Oh, but I've ended up with another white bit up there. Sorry everyone, sneezy time. That's how you know I'm really in the nest, because it happens each time I film. Hi there, and if that sounded an abrupt finish, I did get to the end of my video and realised that my friend, the iPhone storage had run out. The one time I didn't check it. So I'm going to do a reveal of where I ended up, just so that it feels complete. I can't stand not finishing off. Okay, so I'm going to do a reveal. So we were at this point where I'd done the birds, the tag, the jute, and then I was flipping and flapping around going, what will I do on the other page, and where is Rachel's paper? So ta-da! This is the finished page, or where I got to before the it stopped filming. So hard to go backwards, but what I did was cover up using two different bits of text underneath, just to, you know, I love this idea. I don't mind that that's puckered. And then this was the little card, whatever, I didn't know what I was going to do with it, that I made earlier in the video. This man sitting here suddenly thought he could be contemplating the birdies over here. That's the story of that. Sorry if I've already said this somewhere else, but I just haven't got time to sort of go back. Here's the piece of booklet paper, which actually now I notice says letter, so that's very appropriate in there. I will probably do some stitching around this journal card, but for the moment it's just going to go in there. So here's our little spread that really began by me finding this piece of black card. when I was trying to tidy up the nest. I want to try and tidy it up a little bit more so that you can have a look at this page. And it's good practice for Kate to commit to saying, I will leave you. I'm doing the teenage thing. I just scraped everything to the right hand side. So for now, thank you so much for taking your time to join me. Wishing you joy and blessings. Until next time, this is Kate in a Nest in Australia. Bye.